Ice dancing's third night is the free dance, with tandems free to choose popular music. Russia's Navka and Kostomarov, the two-time reigning world champions, are favored. Americans Tanith Belbin and Ben Augusto didn't even know if they'd be able to compete here until the Canadian-born Belbin became a U.S. citizen on New Year's Eve. They're hoping to win America's first ice dance medal since 1976. And we turn now to the two-man bobsled. 4 years ago in Salt Lake City, Todd Hayes broke a 46-year American men's bobsled medal drought in the four-man competition. Meanwhile, it's been 54 years since an American sled has won a medal in the two-man. But Hayes has some work to do. He was sixth entering today's final two runs. For the call, Bob Papa, John Morgan, and Carol Lewis.
Under heavy snowfall, the third heat of the men's two-man bobsled will be competed tonight in Cesana Pariol. The snow has not dampened the spirits of the spectators. German sled number 2, Matthias Hufner, 30 years of age, ranked 4th after his first two runs.
And I talked to him after his race yesterday, and he said that he's just going to think about tomorrow because he's going to go home, polish his runners, get his sled ready. Oh, a skid right there off the top. We were talking about that earlier.
Well, if there's anybody who loves the snow, it's him. He's in 4th place. He can't compete at the start with the top athletes, and this snow will sort of equal the playing field to him.
Janis Minis of Latvia, the first down the track in the clubhouse with the best time here in the early stages of the third run. Track workers, as soon as the sleds go by, are sweeping the track to try to keep the speed up, John.
Well, the speeds are less than yesterday, but, you know, you talk about a horse race, the mutters. You talk about a football player can stand on his cleats better in a field. Look at the snow he just hit there in the snowbank. This is not fair if you get into a drift in that straightaway. And he just hit it. He made that mistake at the top. This is not what he wanted in this heat.
Up to 81 miles per hour as he hits the final turns. Germany sled 2, Matthias Hufner to the finish, and he moves into the lead by .32 over Janis Minis of Latvia. 36-year-old Todd Hayes getting ready for his third run. Just could not get enough speed yesterday.
No, he didn't, and he said after the race that he felt like he chose the wrong set of runners. Let's see if he's made a better decision overnight.
Todd's from Del Rio, Texas. Everybody else challenging for medals, needless to say, is from a winter sport part of their country. And Todd, I think you can afford to say he's from the Sun Belt, so I don't think Todd slides well in this type of weather. -2, that's not a good sign.
Well, the thing is also, the weather has been so different, and they had so many different ice temperatures that it's been very difficult for the athletes to choose the correct type of runners.
The last day of their training run, they did train in snow, though.
Todd Hayes, I don't think we can call him a mutt. Now, last night I mentioned that the two-mans are like sports cars, four-mans are like trucks. Todd Hayes is a better truck driver, which is the four-man, and he's showing here right now. He's losing time all the way down the track to Matthias Hufner.
Yeah, only 80 miles per hour, his top speed. Hayes to the finish, and in the clubhouse in second position. Todd Hayes not able to move into the top spot.
Lost 7/100ths to Matthias Hufner in this heat. That's not what he wanted to do, to position himself to move up the leaderboard. But with this snow, anything can happen the rest of this race.
Todd Hayes in the clubhouse in second position in the third heat. Pierre Lueders of Canada has won back-to-back world championships in the two-man, captured gold in Nagano in the two-man. Had a brilliant second run yesterday in heat number 2.
And Lueders said after the competition yesterday, yes, the first run wasn't bad, the second run was excellent. He said the track is very technical, and you really have to stay focused here.
Conditions when he won his gold medal in Nagano were very inconsistent, just like we're seeing here. I would classify Pierre Lueders as a mutter. He's got best speed up here, and that second run yesterday was really unbelievable. I think that shocked the rest of his opponents, following that up with that bad first run.
And Carol, he's got his brake man, Lascelles Brown. Question as to whether he was going to even be in this competition.
Absolutely. He was not a Canadian citizen until a couple of days before the deadline, which was January 29th. I really feel like Pierre thought that that was a key and a sign for him to win gold here.
Brakeman's responsibility is to get that good push, and Brown is a tank. He's a football linebacker pushing a bobsled.
Lost a little bit of time back on the bottom. That green you see on your screen means he's the leader.
Lueders to the finish, and he moves into first place here in heat number 3. Pierre Luders posts a good time in the clubhouse for Canada Sled 1.
You know, he told me yesterday, he said, I was so nervous before the runs yesterday. He said that's very unusual, but he's happy with this track because he said he's notoriously lazy on easy tracks. This one makes him really work hard and stay focused.
So Luders has the time in the clubhouse, and he says, come catch me. And a key part to Luders' success has always been his preparation. Bobsled, like many sports, has its own pre-race rituals. Here's Bob Newmeyer.
Bobsled is a sport of precision. To give you some idea, I'm going to take you backstage before it all begins. Here, a driver visualizes the track, looking more like the musical director of the New York Philharmonic. This is where you see serious game faces. For some, it is a time for religion. For others, a time for routine. At last, the moment is at hand. Showtime. In bobsled, minor love taps against a wall are viewed as if they were national calamities. Here, the prize goes to he who is fast, straight, and true. Get to the finish line with a clean run, and it's party time.
Bob Newmeyer speaking of preparation. Andre Laga going through his final preparations as he gets ready for his third run. When we come back, we'll show you a start from Laga that almost wasn't.
It was television's most honored drama from the very beginning.
I serve at the pleasure of the president, and it's a great privilege that I will never forget.
I need you to lead. I cannot do the job.
They were the moments we'll always remember.
Game on, boyfriend.
And beginning March 12th, the moments we've all been hoping for. Come for the final episodes of The West Wing, beginning Sunday, March 12th on NBC.
It's equipped with a sport-tuned independent suspension, 16-inch alloys, and a 200-horsepower dual overhead cam V6. Any questions?
Yeah. How'd you get the sports car in there?
People are getting the message. Mazda's on the move with the four-wheel drive Mazda Tribute. For President's Month, lease a 2006 Mazda Tribute S with four-wheel drive for just $289 a month for 48 months with zero cap cost reduction and just $884 due at lease signing. So you'd better get on the move to your Mazda dealer now.
I just put 43 cents into our savings.
All over Canadian.
I just put away another 61 cents.
Oh, a whole 61 cents. Oh.
Introducing Keep the Change.
So far, we've put away $230.
Each time you make a purchase with your Bank of America Visa check card, we round up the amount to the next dollar and transfer your change from your checking to your savings account.
Save 8 cents.
I'll alert the media.
Open a checking account and keep the change. Only at Bank of America. Higher standards.
If you're in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV, right now you'll discover savings at your Toyota dealer. And now that our President's Week event has been extended, you'll find great lease deals. Get Sienna for only $219 a month, or Highlander for only $259 a month, or get $1,500 cash back on 4Runner. Know what else you'll discover? The pleasure of owning a Toyota lasts a long, long time. So see your Toyota dealer. Toyota, moving forward.
Welcome back to a snowy evening in Chasada Pariol. Last night started the second heat for gold medal favorite Andre Laga near calamity with his brakeman Kevin Kuska.
They've done this 1,000 times in 4 years of practice without a mishap. Look at the left hand. He slips as he tries to slide into the sled. Then his unbelievable athleticism enables Laga to still have a chance for a gold medal.
And last night's mishap resulted in that gash on the left calf of Kevin Kuska, the brakeman for Andre Laga. The spike on the right shoe caused it. Did that cost him any time, John?
I think it cost him a little bit of time, especially concentration down the track.
And Carol, it's like track and field with relays. You have depth on the team who can replace someone during the competition.
He really can, but obviously he felt like they worked the best together. The thing is that obviously he did not scratch his calf while he was in full flex of the muscle, or he might have been hurt a lot more. Andre Langer really wanted to go with this particular brakeman. He was very upset about the run, but he's back out there.
-1 at the last clock. That green screen will tell you if he's got the lead. Lueders had problems there. He drifted into the snowbank, and now it's up to -5. Longa is online. Now remember, he had a 600 lead on Lueders before this heat started.
And look at that speed, 81 miles per hour.
Oh, real high there. He did that yesterday, but he's got it up to -11. Andre Longa making a statement.
And he moves into first place after his third heat, passing Lueders of Canada. In Russia's sled number 1, Alexander Zubkov getting ready for his third run. Zubkov in the 5th position after his first 2 heats.
And I'll tell you, he had a start record on the first run, but he was not able to do anything with it. He had a lot of mistakes down at the end of the track that really cost him time.
Well, his first run, he had the best speed, the first 3 splits up top. Then he had the mistake at chicane. The second run is something he wants to forget. He was the 9th best time in the second run. That's not what's going to get you a medal, that type of inconsistency.
Zubkov started his career as a luge athlete, competed in the Olympics in Nagano in singles, finished 13th in 1998.
I said before, his wife told him he needed to get into a sport that was going to make a little bit more money, and that was bobsled, and he's a lot more successful at bobsled also.
Wife Tatiana, they have 2 children, Elizabeth and Milana, 2 daughters.
This is a much more consistent run than that second run of yesterday's, where he really almost threw away a medal chance. Looks like he's putting himself back into position to have a chance to win a bronze medal.
Zubkov in 3rd position after his 3rd heat, behind Longa of Germany and Lueders of Canada. Martin Annen, Swiss sled number 1, ready for their 3rd heat.
And he said yesterday the start times were excellent, and he thought that his first run was the best he's ever had on this track. He said he has to attack everything, he has to risk everything if he expects to win the medal.
The most consistent slider yesterday, 2nd in the first heat, 2nd in the second heat. This is his heat to make a move. He's +12 down. Now he has a chance with a clean ride in the bottom to go and challenge Lueders.
Annen, a bronze medalist in the 2-man in Salt Lake, said he was in awe in Salt Lake City. He enjoyed it, but Torino, he's on a mission to win gold. He has his work cut out for him.
He said if necessary, he'll protect that, defending that bronze medal, but he wants more.
Look at his eyes. He's about 200 feet ahead of the sled, much like trying to hit a Roger Clemens fastball. You're trying to slow it down from 100 miles an hour down to 30 miles an hour so you can hit it. Here in bobsledding, slowing it down from 80 to 30 is best for finding the optimum line.
Annen to the finish, and he moves into 3rd position after the 3rd heat. So Martin Annen started his 3rd heat in 3rd place. He remains in 3rd.
We talked about that, trying to hit that fastball. Now you look at the eyes here in the runner tips. Runner tips are perfect. The eyes 150 feet ahead, looking for that take on to hit it right here in the speed part of the trap. I don't think Annen had a great heat there.
Well, Annen kind of treads water here in this 3rd heat. He started in 3rd. He remains in 3rd position. USA Sled 2, piloted by Steve Holcomb, 25 years of age, from Park City, Utah.
Schupenhauer on the brakes, member of Todd Hayes' 4-man silver medal team from the 2002 Olympic Games.
One of the things that's so difficult about competing in this type of snow is that once they're out of the grooves, it's very hard to control the sled, and it looked like the sled did a little bit of a shimmy at the top of the hill.
And he just tapped again there, and up top of this track does not allow you to make any mistakes. Now you throw in the Mother Nature factor of the snow. This is pretty difficult out here today.
Holcomb was a 4-runner in Salt Lake, making his Olympic debut. Will also pilot a 4-man team.
It's a race within a race. Wow. He's trying to move up 3 or 4 spots. He knows he has no chance for a medal, but you saw him in the chicane come off of the curve too early and through the snowbank. That's not fast.
Another tap right there. He is just skidding all over this track.
Again, these are very difficult conditions.
Holcomb through in 11th position after his third heat. So Andre Lange of Germany has gone wire to wire through the first three heats. He's in Germany sled number 1. Pierre Luder's in 2nd position. Martin Annen of Switzerland in 3rd. We'll have the gold medal run later tonight.
And we'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, yesterday, some history, as you've probably heard, in speed skating. Chicago native Shani Davis won the men's 1,000 meters, thus becoming the first African-American to win an individual gold medal at the Winter Olympics. Fellow American Joey Cheek, the 500-meter champion, took silver. Today at Piazza Castello, they received their medals. Here's a look at that ceremony. Snow falling as it has been all day and evening. There's Cheek receiving the silver. The Netherlands' Erben Venemars was the bronze medalist. Davis, who grew up on the south side of Chicago, though he spends most of his time now in Calgary, Canada, training, wore a White Sox cap, you may recall, as he did his victory laps around the Oval yesterday. Here's the anthem. Davis and the silver medalist Cheek now look ahead to a spectacular, at least it's shaping up that way, 1,500 meters on Tuesday. All 4 Americans in the race are Olympic gold medalists. Davis, Cheek, and Chad Hedrick, who finished 6th in this 1,000 meters, have won their gold medals here in Torino. And Derek Parra is back in this 1,500-meter event at which he was the gold medalist in Salt Lake City. So 4 gold medalists in an individual event, all 4 of them happening to be Americans, will go at it in the 1,500 meters on Tuesday night. After the medal ceremony here today, for his victory in the 1,000, Shani Davis spoke with NBC's Otis Livingston. Here it is.
All right, well, you've had a little over 24 hours to let it sink in. How does it feel to realize your childhood dream of becoming an Olympic champion?
Well, it's the day finally came yesterday, and I can't be too excited. Well, I'm excited, but at the same time, I still have a job to do here at one more distance, and I got to try to skate as strong as I can and make it try to make it happen again.
As you stood on that podium just moments ago and heard your national anthem played, what thoughts were going through your mind?
Well, you see so many people before your time doing it, so many great athletes, and it's an honor to be amongst those great athletes that's done it before. I'm happy to be on a long list of people who's done it.
Of course, there was some discussion about you not being in a team pursuit. Now that you won the gold medal in what you wanted to concentrate in, do you feel vindicated?
Well, I mean, I don't have to say much, man. This speaks for itself alone. I mean, only a handful of people can actually hold and have one of these around their necks, and I'm very blessed, fortunate young individual to have such a thing around my neck.
You've been called a trailblazer, a role model. Are those roles that you relish, that you embrace?
Well, as long as it's for the right reasons. You know, I love kids, and I hope that I push kids not only to do great things, but to go outside of their realm and try something different. And I hope that I can be living proof someday that, you know, it can happen. It can happen, and it's a true story. You know, it's all legit.
Not just an Olympic moment for Davis, but something of a postcard there. The scene in the evening with the snow falling, Piazza Castello in downtown Torino. Okay, we've got more speed skating, women's division later tonight, but immediately upon our return, we'll return to ice dancing.